Hello, hi, welcome to part 2 of my April reading vlog. I don't know if you could tell, but hopefully the quality is a bit better. I'm hoping the quality is better. I just got myself a new camera. I didn't want to use my iPhone anymore for my reading vlogs because it was just really annoying, and so I got a new camera. And I'm really excited to use this camera because it's going to be my brother's wedding really soon, so I'm really excited to take this with me and use it. It's gonna be fun. But anyway, the last time I talked to you, I was about to start reading The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman, and I'm currently now on page 236. I'm on page 236, and the book is about 350 pages, so a little over 100 pages, and I will be finished with this book, so I will complete it by tonight probably. And then I'm planning on posting a book review because there's just so much that I want to talk about, and my thoughts are so jumbled right now, so I'm gonna post a book review. I'll talk a lot in there. For those that don't know, let me tell you a little bit about The Devouring Grey. Stranger Things, basically, is what The Devouring Grey is. They're really similar, to be honest. This book kind of has the core, like, outline of Stranger Things, but if you take out all of the humor and all of the charming characters, I guess then you would have The Devouring Grey. That sounds kind of mean. No, actually, okay. So The Devouring Grey takes place in this town called Four Paths, and this town has a parallel universe, and in this, I guess you would call it parallel universe, like it's flip side, and in this flip side of the town there is a monster, and the monster is there causing havoc and whatnot, so there are people in this town that keep the monster from crossing the divide and getting into our universe, I guess. So this book is set there, and the people that keep the monster at bay are the founders of this town. They have powers and they use that to, you know, keep the town protected. And in this story we follow those founders' descendants, the kids, the high schoolers, I guess you could say, as they're coming into their own powers. And our main character, her name is Violet. She's actually not from this town, though she is of the founding family. She lived somewhere else, like in New York or something, but recently her sister passed away, so her and her mother moved back to this town, and it's as soon as she moves back to this town that her powers, you know, start showing, and she has no clue about what's going on or anything about this town, so she's kind of just thrown into this chaos, and she's just trying to, you know, figure out the pieces and survive and figure out this mystery and blah 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 blah. There's just so many things going on, and there's a lot of different characters that we're following, and I love the story itself. I really do love the story, and I'm finding the book to be really entertaining, but I think there's some pacing issues, and the writing doesn't really, it's a little clunky, I want to say, and some of the dialogue is very questionable. I found myself wondering why they were saying certain things. I don't know. I'll talk more about that later, but overall I am enjoying this. I don't know if it's worth the booktube hype at the moment. I just think people are really excited about this because it's so comparable to Stranger Things. But anyway, I think that's all I'm going to say for right now. I'm gonna go finish this book, and then I will share my thoughts with you when I'm done. Yeah? Yeah? Cool. Okay. Bye.
How's that? So,
What are you gonna read next?
Niall Galmayan.
No.
Take two.
No.
I will be reading Neil Gaiman. Norse mythology.
It's a really pretty book.
Thank you. Gaiman's characteristically limited.
Tell me about this book. You just read this book.
This book. The Master. The keys to success and long-term fulfillment. I was fulfilled already before I even read it.
So, what did you think of it?
I think it's an amazing book.
Oh my god.
Because I have the same thoughts that I had already. It just helped me reassure myself.
Let's look at the cover.
Don't look at them. Look at her.
No, wait, it's fine. Hello, hi. I just got home from work. It is now the next day, I believe. I didn't finish The Devouring Grey like I thought I was going to, but I only have about 50 pages left. So I think right now, after I finish this clip, I will read the rest of this, and then I will give you some final thoughts. Hopefully, I do have to leave in a little bit to go shopping. Gross, I don't really like shopping, but I have to get shoes for my dress for my brother's wedding, so I have to do it. Hopefully it's fast, but anyway, yeah, so I hope to finish that. But another thing I wanted to show you, I got some book mail from Penguin Random House, and I don't know what it is, but I cut off the top. It's pink. It's Paul Takes the Form of a Mortal Girl by Andrea Lawler? I can't pronounce anything. There is a paper inside. Haha, let's see. News from Vintage Book. So it's published by Vintage Book, a division of Penguin Random House. Available April 23rd. By the time I upload this, it will be out, but it's not out yet. A modern homage to Orlando set against the backdrop of 90s queer counterculture, following a shapeshifter named Paul on a punk picturesque odyssey. Previously published by Rescue Press. So this is a reprint, or it's being republished under Vintage Books. That's interesting. I've never heard of this before. Never heard of this before. Has anyone heard of this? If you have, let me know. I'm very much so interested in this. Maybe I'll read this next. Since it's gonna be released again, maybe I should. I do have my TBR already picked out, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, got this in the mail. Exciting. I think that's all I have to say for right now. But like I said, I'll let you know my thoughts on The Devouring Grey in just a little bit. In the next clip, you will hear my thoughts. Okay, bye.
You jinxed me! You jinxed me!
Hello, hi. It is Tuesday, my day off again, and it is 2 days after Easter, I think. I'm really not doing well with the whole vlogging thing. The last time we talked, I think I was still reading The Devouring Grey. I finished it. I even filmed a book review and I uploaded it. Hooray. I need to work on more book reviews. That's one of my goals. So hopefully I just keep that going. I want to review Kings of the Wild too, so gonna do that. I keep telling myself that. We'll see if I do it. But yeah, I finished The Devouring Grey, and honestly, it was... I don't know. Just watch the video and you will know my thoughts. Currently though, I did start another book and I went with The Wicked King by Holly Black. What is it? It's the month of Erica reading young adult. This is weird. I'm on page 66, I think. Yeah, 66. The book is about 350 pages, so I think I'll finish this before the end of the month, hopefully. It's just okay so far. I don't know why people really love this series. I've never been a big Holly Black fan. I read a series from her when I was in middle school and it was again just okay, and even then I didn't really like it, so this again is just kind of okay. We'll see. I want to know what happens, but that's about it. Also, I am listening to another audiobook on my drive to and from work and whenever I go places, etc. And I'm listening to The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter, and it is a I would say like a thriller or like a murder mystery sort of thing. It is actually really entertaining and I'm very invested. I want to know if this girl really killed these people or if there's a cover-up or what's going on, and it's just really interesting and I actually really like it. So I've been listening to that. I think I'm about 70% through the audiobook, so I'll probably finish that within the next couple days or so. I think I have about 3 hours left of the audiobook, and I'm sure I'll finish that soon. And then after that, I have on hold, because I use the app Libby, on my phone, so I think I'm getting this dragon book next because I want to listen to something with dragons. But anyway, yeah, so that's my update for right now. I'm reading The Wicked King. It's my day off. My hair is wet too because I just took a shower. I'm drinking coffee in my cute little mug. Do you see? I really like mugs. I bought a new I bought a new mug recently, and I just have a problem with buying coffee mugs. I need to stop. I hope you had a good Easter. I had a really good Easter. It was very fun. I'll show some clips, or I probably already showed clips, but yep. All right, I will update you soon. Bye. It is currently Thursday, the afternoon on Thursday. It's about 5 or 6. I don't know if you can hear the birds, but there are birds in my ceiling, so I apologize. Anyway, I have an update on my reading. I finished a book. I finished 2 books, actually. The first one that I want to talk about is The Wicked King by Holly Black. Oh my goodness, you guys. You know how I said I felt very mediocre about The Cruel Prince? I just thought it was meh. It was just, like I didn't understand why so many people love these books, but The Wicked King, I see why now. I see why. It got so much better. The characters became more complex. I actually like our main character Jude now. Carden is so interesting. I want to know so much more about him. What are his plans? What is he doing? What's gonna happen? My goodness, this book is just addicting. It is so good. It's not perfect. Okay, there are issues. Some things are kind of predictable, and it does have your YA stereotypes, cliches, whatever you want to call them, but overall I would say I'm hooked, and I'm so excited for the 3rd book. I don't know if it's out or going to be out soon. I don't know because I live under a rock, but I'm so excited. So excited. The other book I finished is another audiobook, and I think I told you I was listening to The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter. I finished that. That was an addicting listening experience because it was just so engrossing. It was so, I needed to know what was happening. I just wanted to know more about our main characters in this story because they're just so damaged. There's just these characters that are so damaged, and they're thrown into this new similar situation, and it has them, you know, looking back on what they went through compared to what's going on now. And I just thought it was such a well-told story. It is just so good. So I highly recommend The Good Daughter by Karen Slaughter as well. I actually am considering getting the physical book and then reading it physically, because listening to it I feel is a different experience, so I kind of want to know what it's like to read the actual book. Now, the next book that I'm about to start in a momentarily is Tarzan of the Apes by Edgar Rice Burroughs. You see? Let's see, focus on Tarzan of the Apes. Yeah, so there is a series on Tarzan. Did you know? Did you know? Now you know. And I'm gonna read this because it kind of looks ridiculous, and I want to know what's going on with Tarzan in this book. So I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna share with you my thoughts because I really like Tarzan. And I think it's a good movie. I don't know anything about the original. Gonna start reading this, and I'll let you know my thoughts later on. I hope I can read this and one more book before the month ends. Fingers crossed, but I don't know. Also, I'm going to start another audiobook. That audiobook, I just checked it out. It is Illuminae by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I've seen this book all over BookTube as well. It's a multimedia book. I believe it's told in like articles and footage and stuff like that, so I don't know how well it's going to be listening to this as opposed to actually seeing it, so I might not end up reading this, listening to this, but we'll see. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's all I really have to say for right now. I'm gonna go, I actually have to film a video for something, so I have to go do that, and then I will return to Tarzan. So yep, have a good day or night wherever you are. I will update you soon. Bye. So it's the last day of April, the end of the month, which means this is the last clip. I have good news and some books that I want to share with you as well. I finished reading Tarzan of the Apes by Edgar Rice Burroughs. I'm so happy, which means I read, I think, 4 books this month. possibly an audiobook as well, so I'm kind of happy with that. You know, I wish I read more, but what can you do? Anyway, Tarzan was just so entertaining and completely different from the Disney version that we all know, but it was still just so gripping, and just I couldn't stop reading it. Here and there it was a little bit damsel in distressy with Jane, the character, but overall I did enjoy it a lot, and I want to read more of this series. There's so many books in this series, so I need to pick up the next one. I was listening to Illuminate on audiobook, but I gave up because I didn't like it. I might try to read the physical copy someday, but I just wasn't a fan, so I stopped listening to that, and I started listening to, I think it's called like A Natural History of Dragons or something. It's another audiobook that I think I like. I'm not really far into it, so that's my reading update for the end of the month. I have some books here that I want to show you, a little haul of sorts. I went to this used bookstore a couple of days ago with my boyfriend, and I ended up buying this. It's called The Search for Wandla. I heard Reagan from Peruse Project talk about these books on her channel forever ago, and she really enjoyed this series, so I want to give it a go. And I mean, it was used, it was cheap, so I bought it. My boyfriend works at a high school, and the library was actually giving away books, like free books, and so he gave me books on the Titanic that he thought I would like. This is The Titanic Sinks, a book about the Titanic, and this one is A Night to Remember by Walter Lord. I'm really excited about these because, as you all know, I love ships, and especially the Titanic. I will read anything involving the Titanic. Also, we discovered a new library recently, which is incredible, amazing, wonderful. So I think I'm going to be going to the library a lot more than I previously was. Before, I would go to the library to, you know, write and work and whatnot, but the selection with the library near me isn't that great, but this one that we found, incredible. So I have some books that I checked out. First being one that I couldn't bring myself to buy forever ago because the ratings just weren't the best. No one really is enjoying this book, but I do want to read it just to see what it's like. I just want to know, you know, I just want to know. And it's Zenith. It's Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. I'm going to read this month, in May, and I think I'm going to do a joint review. I'm going to review Zenith and also Again But Better by Christine Riccio together. I think that'll be fun considering they're booktuber books, so I'm going to read those two, so look out for that. And then I found this one, which I've been wanting to read for so long, and that is The Dead House. The Dead House by Dawn Kurtic. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's The Dead House. It's a young adult horror that, I don't know, I honestly don't know what it's about, but this cover has always intrigued me, and I've always wanted to pick it up, but again, I didn't want to buy it because I'm trying to control myself. Clearly not working. The last one that I got is a manga, the first in a manga. It is this one. I don't know how to pronounce it, don't know anything about it, but I told my boyfriend, because he reads manga, I said I wanted to read something cute and romantic, sort of romantic comedy-esque, because years ago when I was in high school, towards the end of high school, I really liked K-dramas, and the ones that I really enjoyed were romantic comedies, so I figured I would give this a go as a place to start, and then eventually I really want to read Death Note, so I'm gonna give this a go. I probably will read this today if I'm being honest, and then I will read more from there. And that's my book haul, my library haul, my reading update. It's the end of April. It's gonna be May. My brother's gonna be married in less than a week. I'm so excited. Hopefully I will take clips and show that with you. Anyway, I'm rambling. I gotta go. But I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in another reading vlog really soon. I think I'm gonna upload a TBR in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. Okie dokie, I'm gonna go. Bye!